Hey everybody. So, as some of you might know, I don't know if everybody knows, but I think that you should know because the posters are literally everywhere. Elections are coming up again. And you know, whenever Malaysia has an election, I always make a video. I don't know why we have so many elections. It's getting boring and old, but basically the 6 states, Kelantan, Terengganu, Kedah, Penang, Selangor, and Negeri Sembilan did not have their state elections yet. So it's gonna be held tomorrow. And if you literally live anywhere that is not a cave, you will see posters literally everywhere across the streets, and you'll see so many campaign elections and posters and stuff. And today, this video, we're just gonna be short overview about like my opinions and stuff. It's not like I'm not sponsored by anybody. This is definitely not a sponsored video, but I'm just gonna be giving some facts, okay, from what I've heard in the news so far and from the notes that I've made. So if you want to say anything, yeah, sure, I don't really mind. These are just facts, so no opinions, no sponsorships by like NordVPN or anything. Okay, so first things first, if we look at the current state of the situation, Kelantan, Terengganu, and Kedah are all Perikatan Nasional, and Penang, Selangor, and Negeri Sembilan are Pakatan Harapan. So for tomorrow, I honestly think that the Perikatan Nasional states will stay the same, but we're not really sure for Selangor and Negeri Sembilan. But for Penang, I think that it will stay Pakatan Harapan because it's mostly Chinese. But then you have Selangor and Negeri Sembilan, which is currently in a bit of a seesaw state because of how the government has been running so far. So if you don't know, like the Malays, they have some issues with Pakatan Harapan ever since we had a hung parliament or whatever, and we were also confused, and then they had to merge, and then long story short, basically, yeah, Pakatan became the main force, and people are not really happy with that. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but I'm just saying that people are not happy with that. So Pakatan might have a chance at losing the seats in this state election, and UMNO members are not really happy with this, you know, with the situation currently with Barisan and Pakatan being together. And basically Pakatan Harapan has been having some troubles keeping the promises that they've made with, you know, enforcing subsidies and, you know, appeasing to poor Malays and poor Indians. So they are not happy with these problems so far, and they've not kept a lot of promises, so obviously things are a bit shaky for them. So to be honest, I think it's a 50-50. I think there is a lot of people who still support Pakatan Harapan, but it all also depends on the voter turnout, because fun fact, this is not Australia, and it's not really mandatory to vote, even though you can. And I think that if you are eligible to vote, you should vote, because your vote counts. But it kind of depends on who votes and who doesn't. So if there is a low voter turnout, Perikatan Nasional might win, but we don't really know who might turn out. So yeah, I feel like the results are kind of 50-50, I guess, but some will say that there's going to be a sway, or things are just going to stay the same, but we're going to know tomorrow. And lastly, there's Muda. So if you've like gone on TikTok recently, you've seen like some like influencers like collaborating with some Muda party members. I don't really know about them, but I've heard that Muda is like they want to be like third force. So there's like Apple, and then there's Android, and then after that, I don't know, what is it, Windows Phone operating system, but I'm not sure. So they're like a third force basically, and they want to kind of be there as like, you know, hey, I'm here if you don't like these two main parties. But I highly doubt that they will win anything. I'm really sorry, but because like Muda is mainly targeted at like young people, and as you know, young people can't vote, and many of their policies are targeted at supporting the rights of like pets and stuff. So like for like a few days ago, like they had like a rally at like Paws, and I don't really know if this is an issue. I mean, yeah, it is an issue, but we have greater issues, you know. So who knows, maybe in the future if pets can vote, I think that they they will get votes. But I'm not making fun of anybody here. It's just you know, it's just the situation. But I think that Muda can change, but I highly doubt that they will really make a real dent in the current political landscape of Malaysia so far. So these are just my opinions. If you have any like ideas or like latest news, you can like comment or whatever. But other than that, peace. Bye.